Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Don't Quote Me podcast. I am Fermin.
I am Santino.
Who are you?
Jimmy.
Oh, he messed it
No.
up.
Hey, guys, look. Jimmy's back. Jimmy's fucking back, man. Everybody give a warm welcome to Jimmy, a.k.a. that guy. Woohoo! You're not going to give yourself a round of applause, Jimmy?
Oh, I guess I will.
Hey, and?
I want the same kind of hype.
What?
I want the same kind of hype.
You ain't new here, bro.
Okay, I'm just Lauren.
Thank you. And welcome to episode 37. All right. Another good week has passed by. I hope you guys have been enjoying your week. My week has been going good. Has been quite simple. We have a special something for you guys this week. How was your week, Fermin?
Pretty good. Pretty productive. Nothing exciting outside just being an adult.
Yeah. We're adults.
Well,
We are. Jimmy, how have you been, man? Long time.
Busy.
With?
Work.
Okay.
Shit ass.
Yeah, still going to the city, correct?
Yep.
Hell yeah, bro. Glad to see you back, my brother. Glad to see you back. Lauren, your week.
I'm back in class, so just grinding. And
Oh, the break's over?
My break is over.
Fuck school. I want to bring up a little something on how I keep consistently whipping your guys' ass in Catan.
Oh, God. You cheat.
How do I cheat?
I don't know.
I don't cheat, right, baby? Hey,
can you speak into the mic?
can you guys let me know why I keep beating you guys? Jimmy, I know you're new, so it's gonna happen again, just to let you know. But why do I keep beating you guys? Nobody has any answers for that?
Honestly, I would have won one time. Ro could have probably won one time, but that one time when I was about to win, they decided to gang up on me. You were still doing your own thing,
It was an accident.
and it was an accident.
I accidentally shit on you. I'm sorry, man.
No, they purposely put me such in a bad position. I couldn't win anymore. That they didn't win, so then you were just the only one minding your business, and you ended up winning.
I love how I was gonna win and you all ganged up on me.
Yeah,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
It didn't,
But you know
it
what?
didn't feel
That's
good,
where
right?
I now give myself credit because I feel like I play a certain psychological warfare with you guys.
Yeah, you yell at
that
me.
gets you guys to, and it worked.
I just
Bro,
thought
I almost cried.
Jimmy, you knew he was gonna win. He was just there.
Oh yeah, at one point, man, Jimmy had no hope. He built everything he could, and he was stuck.
At one point, it was just everyone just knew that they were just gonna lose. So it was like if Jimmy was giving me bullshit trades, I was like, listen, I could probably come back.
He was giving you that false hope.
Yeah,
It's a lot more fun when you don't got to take it serious.
yeah, it is. That is true. Because at that moment, that's what I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of fun.
Nah, I need to be part of the win or lose. I'd rather be disappointed as fuck. But guess what? That hasn't happened recently to me.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, yo. It's the beginning of Ramadan. I'm going to be honest. I tried to be a really good supportive boyfriend and fast with Ro, but it has not gone to plan whatsoever. And it's actually really hard. So shout out to all the Muslims that do that shit every year. Every year. Just wanted to brush up on that a little bit. How was actually Lauren? She actually experienced it a little bit.
I did. I went to a mosque. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great time.
Yeah. How was it? How was it? What went down?
I mean, so it's pretty packed in there. So we go there, and there's 4 little moves that you do as you pray, and he's just reciting. I don't know what he's saying. I mean, I don't speak Arabic, but it was hard at first. But then Ro had tapped me and was telling me you're doing it wrong. Come on, follow me.
You're praying wrong.
Yeah, because it's you have to kneel a certain way, elbows out, not on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would do it again.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you convert?
No.
So you would do it again, but you wouldn't convert.
Did you feel a sense of calmness?
Yeah, it was really peaceful. I eat pork, so.
That's the catalyst right there. I'm not giving up pork, but you are Dominican and Puerto Rican, so of course.
The
You-
need.
She's Dominican. She can't give that up even if she tried. But you told me they were saying congratulations
oh, yeah, they
a
kept
lot.
congratulating me on converting.
They were really trying to make you convert.
yeah.
To already assuming that you were converted.
Yeah.
Well, the way she was dressed, it's kind of
Well, it's not like she could go in dressed any other way. They wouldn't have allowed it, right?
yeah, but she's
I wore like
She
the full
doesn't-
thing. I could have worn like just regular clothes and
Yeah,
then the
but she
hijab.
looked like a convert. That's why they said that.
Damn.
That's how she looked like your typical converting. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell.
Was she standing out? Because I remember her.
No, she wasn't
Well, I
standing
don't even know
out.
what to call it.
She wasn't standing out.
I think I
Who
was.
congratulated
No, I think I was.
her was like my mom, her friend, and another friend.
Oh, what did you tell your mom to
Wait,
assume?
your mom congratulated.
I just told my mom like my friend's gonna come pray with me, but it's kind of like welcoming her, not really like congratulating for conversion, because my mom knows she didn't convert.
Okay.
Well, you made it seem like just random people were congratulating
Well,
her.
like this, two random ladies did.
Oh.
But we just went with the flow. What are we gonna say? No, I didn't convert. Like,
I just
okay,
smiled.
thank you.
Smile, nod your head. Smile and wave,
Exactly.
boy. Smile and wave. All right. I feel like there's another reason why I wouldn't convert, and that has a lot to do with, certain activities that you do amongst you and your partner, which raises a question to me that I've been really wondering. Me and Fermin spoke about it a little bit, and usually for the first time you and somebody do the right, you don't. At least in my opinion, you can't really give your best performance. Because I feel like naturally that person assumes that you're going to be able to top that consistently. And like, if this is the bar, it's only up from here. So I feel like you got to give very average, grade C. I'm just floating along. I'm showing up to class type of,
Participation.
plátano, if you will, right? I'm participating in class, but sometimes my homework might be late. So grade C. Okay, Fermin. Fermin.
So,
What you think, bro?
I don't know. I've done it grade A first time, but only with girls I've decided I knew that I wasn't going to be serious with.
Oh,
So
I like it.
But when it was like a girl that I wanted to be with long term, it would be kind of.
Are you saying love you on the first time? I feel like you look like the type, dog.
maybe?
You look them deep into their eyes, and you're just like, I love you. Do you lie and say I love you? Sometimes you don't even mean
I
it.
pulled it off before. I pulled it off before.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
talking about.
That's-
Honesty, bro.
That's what comes with grade A, bro.
That comes with great
that
delusion. Comes with
Delusion,
great.
yeah,
A.
exactly.
Yeah, like you're selling her a dream at that current moment. That definitely gets it done for her.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because my thing is, right, and I'll get more into it from my side. I just want it from you guys first, was that, like, I don't believe women are giving you grade A. And I don't mean, like, the sex itself. I mean, like, the foreplay, the shit leading up to it, right? Because a point you brought up was you actually got to learn that person. That's kind of getting too deep into it. But you're not giving the sloppy toppy off rip.
That's what
you
I
know
was
what I'm
thinking.
saying?
It's like the first time with the person is always a little awkward.
Yeah.
So you can't.
Yeah,
it's not,
exactly.
it's not
That's not grade A.
The
It's not
first
grade
few
A.
times,
Exactly
The
my
first few
point.
times, the girls is naturally just gonna be like a pillow princess. Like they're just gonna
The first time?
like first few.
Whoa. Shots, little shot. Boom, boom, boom.
But you know what a pillow princess is, right?
Girls that just lay on their
Later.
back and don't do
they
anything.
Just let the dude do all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not all girls are like that.
Can you pillow talk on the first match? Speaking of pillows?
I don't think so.
I don't think you could do that.
Nah, not on the first.
That's
time.
not valid. Because what if you guys never fuck again and now she's there running her mouth about all the crazy shit you said?
Right.
But you already said you lie and you be saying I love you.
Oh yeah, but that's pre-nut delusion.
That's during nut delusion.
During
Yeah.
no.
Current mid activity
So
delusion.
it's pre-nut.
Pre-nutting?
Pre-nut.
Imagine getting pregnant off pre-nut. Even though you got. Why are you looking at me like that, Lauren? Were you a pre-nut baby? She was a pre-nut baby.
You got me.
That's why she's so short.
All right.
It wasn't a full nut.
No.
Are you pulling out on the first match?
What?
Well, are you asking the room?
I'm just asking.
I'm pulling out every time.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm seeing how
Wait,
far
do
I can
you?
push. I'm seeing how far I could push this envelope before you guys are like, "Yo, why are you wilding out right now?"
That's
You know what I'm
wild.
saying? So
It's gonna be grade C, and you're gonna nut in me. Like,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
wild.
then it becomes grade A for me out of nowhere. Hey man, we're here for the long haul, right? It's a Fermin. We're here for the long run, right? Damn, that is crazy. So you're telling me I'm gonna get busted in, and then now I gotta go to CVS and buy Plan B,
And it
and
wasn't
you didn't
worth
even
it?
give me like the best dick. But I feel like you can't go anything below C because if you really underperform, they definitely don't want to fuck with you again.
Yeah.
Because I believe sexual chemistry is a thing.
But you didn't give grade C.
Baby, let's not put our business out there. Let's not put our business out there, baby. Let's relax. Okay. Hey.
You want the mic?
Damn, the tension,
She
the
wants the
tension
mic.
in this room
I
right now.
already gave her the mic. Hey, Lauren got it. Lauren got it. That's what I'm talking about.
You guys want to take a break? We can take it from here.
Can you guys actually leave the house real quick? We gotta take a little quick break. Commercial break. All right. I also think it depends on like what type of girl that girl is. Like if you already could tell she's some sort of type of crazy, like you're not giving it to her. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely can't give her grade A because then she's gonna be crazy.
So we're saying all one night stands are like ass, like grade C.
Well, typical one night stands are majority of the time, to my knowledge, like pretty drunk sex, and I feel like drunk sex sucks.
Okay.
Like drunk sex is horrible.
Yeah.
As somebody that has participated in that, that is like, like I hate it.
I mean,
Like,
one
looking
night,
back at it.
one night stands are just quick hookups. It's, fuck it.
Oh my
And
god,
then-
you remember that one chick that told me like she doesn't even use the bathroom before her one night stands after being out all day. Like imagine Jimmy, you're going out, right? And you pick up this girl at a bar and you take it to your crib and you go to the bathroom, you get yourself ready, right? And then you come out to the bed and like you're thinking she's about to go get up and use the bathroom after her, right? But she doesn't. How are you feeling? No? He doesn't even want to say. Like, that's disgusting, I feel like. She's been out all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you saw her go to the bathroom at least 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, there's no bidet in there. Shout out to bidets. That's just nasty ass shit. And the craziest part is, like, she said she doesn't even wash her hands.
What?
Experienced this?
No, it's a lady we used to work with.
And she told you she doesn't wash her hands?
Yes. Because we were talking about, like, we were joking about one night stands, me and Fermin. And then we're like, yeah, can't mess with these dirty chicks. And then she was like, you guys are so immature. She's calling us immature because of this.
Yeah.
And she's like, you really going to go out of your way to go wash your hands? I'm like,
Out of your way.
out of my way? I feel like you're supposed to. You know?
Well, but if you knew who we're talking about, like if you knew the person, like you'd be like, oh yeah,
Like, she
it
looks
just
dirty?
fits. Like it just fits the description.
Yeah. I feel like she's like one of those spiritual girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, because those girls are typically the girls that don't like shave their underarms and stuff
Spiritual
like
girls
that.
are kind of dirty.
And that's
like,
why they felt
I feel like a good more like than 60% of the spiritual girls are kind of dirty.
because you know what started their downfall, in my opinion, was when they stopped shaving on their armpits.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
How
have a
we
problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Yes, I want my woman clean.
What's dirty about armpit hair?
As somebody that has started to shave their own armpits,
Oh, you did?
yeah, I don't care. I'll say it out loud, right?
I do the same thing.
It's because it stinks if you don't. When they get a certain length, it's so hard to consistently not stink, right? So what's the better alternative instead of like having to apply 1,000,000 tons of very bad for you deodorant? Shave the hairs. You still gotta put some deodorant on, but you just gotta slap on layers now no more because it sticks in the hairs. It sticks in the hairs.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't want to stink like that.
Facts.
So I think that was the beginning of their downfall, the beginning of the end, if you will.
I mean, honestly, I think the spiritual girls never really had, like, not even like they didn't really have like a guideline on how to be successful. Like a lot of these spiritual girls became like experts with no education, with no experience.
They watch YouTube videos.
That's not education. That's not, being, I don't know what's the word.
A professional.
Yeah, they're not professional. Like a psychic reader. What makes them professional?
Who knows? I really don't.
They see things.
They see things.
Allegedly.
They have.
They're tapped in. They're tapped into the spiritual side.
They're tapped in. It's
but
hilarious.
a lot of these girls that came up out of nowhere with these tarot readings and palm readings, like everyone had fucking tarot cards. Everyone was like, "Oh, let me do your reading. Let me do." I'm like, I was like, "Fuck!" Like first it started with zodiacs, then it started with tarot readings. I'm just like, bro, there's no fucking way. All these people are qualified for this.
But you know what, bro? Zodiacs, like, that'll never fall off, but that has evolved so much. So now everybody's like rising, they're
Moon.
declining. Oh,
Yeah.
moon, right? Whatever
Sun.
that fucking means. That are those the new spiritual girls, or are those like the ones that will never fall off?
I think those
spiritual
are the
girls?
ones that are still surviving.
They're here to stay.
Yeah.
they're surviving. They ain't leaving anytime soon.
No. Those are those spiritual girls though. The zodiac girls.
Holistic, if that's the proper phrase.
Holistic.
Neo soul.
Yeah, it's not spiritual, right? It's astrology.
She said, "Yo, wait. You can okay. Yo, write that bleep down. Write that bleep down.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Even though I agree. Even though I
can't say
agree, we just can't. Yeah, that's hilarious. I like that.
Yeah, because
I like that.
zodiac is more astrology, so I don't think that's spiritual. Got to do with the stars and.
Okay,
planets
yeah,
and shit.
they're actually backed. It
Yeah,
isn't just a
yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, but I agree, bro. I think they fell off. You don't see everybody posting their tarot readings on the
Yeah.
gram no more and stuff like that. But you always will see this, and that's people reposting their zodiac signs, even though it's the same thing getting recycled all the time. You know? How many have you messed with a lot of spiritual girls though? I don't feel like I have, because I feel like instantly, like you already know who they are.
I had a friend who was turning into a spiritual girl. And like
You saw the metamorphosis.
and it was like maybe like 3 months in, like of her professional career, that she decided to not decided, but she just stopped being a tarot reader. I think I joked around with her a few times about, oh yeah, just read my zodiac. Read my tarot. And like I would see her doing it. I'm like, yo, there's no way that this is a thing.
Did you start bullying her to get her to not do it?
I think she got the gist.
Bullying works then.
Yeah.
Bullying works, man.
Because she stopped doing it, and
Because when they pull them, it's so stupid. It'd be like, oh, the King of Cups, but in reverse.
yeah, right, it's upside down.
Where we're playing, who knows? I didn't know.
But it's
that.
not even like they pick it out; it falls out of the deck.
Out or whatever.
Oh my god, it's just meant to be. And the training is just being able to bullshit it enough to like think on the spot.
Yeah.
I feel like
But like you said, it was just the fucking vibe, bro.
it's just a
It was
vibe.
just the vibe.
Oh man, they took the vibe too far for me.
Yeah, too much vibes, and like that's how I feel about like now that like spring break is kind of over, the fucking Miami scene, bro. People have to let go of that. Like that shit is over. Like we have to create a new vibe.
Yeah, let's go to fucking
Go to Puerto Rico or something.
Hawaii or some shit.
Yeah, right.
That's too expensive.
That's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's why Miami's a thing.
Mm.
It's because of the money.
But we can. You could do Puerto Rico. You could do fucking San Diego.
Dan, you saying it's cheap over there? No?
I mean, at least you can drink in Puerto Rico at 18.
We're all 21
You know
up.
what I mean?
That is
Like,
no
like,
longer our
like
concern.
college kids.
Okay, I see that. But are majority of people going on spring break younger than 21?
Yeah. You're going to college.
It's a whole bunch of college.
But
kids.
why if they can't drink?
Party scene.
Yeah.
It is just a party scene.
Everyone's down
Then
there.
they probably have fakes and things like that.
Yeah.
How would you feel like if I don't know the typical question, how would you feel if your girl went to Miami? I got a better one. What if your child was fiending to be like, yo, I'm like, it's my junior year in college, mom. My friends are inviting me. Like, I want to go and have fun with my friends, mom and dad. Like, can I go? What are you saying?
I think as long as I know they're friends and they're paying for their own trip, so be it. Go ahead, have fun.
Fuck no.
Do not ask me for money, but you can go.
You want them to go?
I can't say no. Like they're an
Hell
adult.
no.
They're an adult. Whatever they're doing at college, they're gonna do in Miami. You can have sex.
I'm not gonna let them
like,
vacay.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say about the sex?
You can have sex anywhere. Like
Hey,
whatever
don't
they're
give grade A. All right, son. That's your only piece of advice right there. Not in Miami.
Not in Miami.
They might get you. No, I'm not agreeing with that.
I mean,
You're saying no to your son too?
Yes, and I'm
Lies.
suggesting a million more things. Well, I'm suggesting a million
I
more
would
things
still
to do.
suggest too, but
You would
if
say no
he's
No, I'm saying no to Miami and suggest other things to do.
I'm only suggesting. I'll just be like, yo, there's other things, but
Your kid is 20 years old and you're gonna be like,
yeah, I was
no.
gonna say like he could do whatever the
what?
fuck he wants.
This is
It's-
you
it's-
4 years ago. You're listening to what your parents tell you? Like, you're gonna go.
Okay, come on. Wait, don't use me as an
Not even
example. I
that.
was a horrible child.
I'm not even asking my mom. I'm telling my mom. I'm
Yeah.
going to
No.
Miami.
If because in my world, my kids are still living with me until they finish college and actually have a really good. If they decide to go to college, if they have a consistent income to where they can live on their own, of course I can't say shit. But in my head, my kid's still living with me at that age. You get what I'm saying now?
I get what you're saying.
So now does it give
yeah, my
more?
house, my rules. Yeah.
Yes. No, I don't want to give them that because they're still an adult and shit like that. But it's like, I want to lead them in the right direction. There's just mad bad decisions in Miami.
But bad decisions are everywhere. So
Yo,
if you
let's
raise
go
your kid
visit
right,
Machu Picchu, bro.
together as a family, get
You
the
know
fuck
what?
out
You
of
wanna-
here.
You want to go see some slut, son? I'll
go
take
to
you to
Colombia.
Colombia. I'll take you to Colombia real quick. Yeah. I'll take you to Colombia. You'll see loads of them.
I feel like that makes no sense. What they can do in Miami, they can do in Jersey.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's go to Colombia. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Well, if my kid wants to go to Miami, he can go to Miami.
Not even that. Spring break is not a we thing. It's a me thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
and
taking you
that too. It's a
anywhere
spring
with
break,
me.
yeah.
You see, I was trying to make bad decisions with my child. That's what you call good parenting, huh?
You gotta teach him the ropes.
I gotta teach them the ropes, man. Cause I don't know, man. I just imagine I would have a hard time letting go of my kids.
I can see your daughter, but your son, you're letting him go.
No, cause I would have pushed. You see, and that's a double standard I don't believe in. Cause I feel like you gotta teach your kid, period, to want the right things. Granted, they're gonna make their own stupid little mistakes, but like, yo, for a guy or a girl, there's nothing really there in Miami except
It's the party scene.
Bro, I
The
could tell you more
festivals.
parties to go to. I feel like
I can show you where the parties are.
Yeah, imagine that your 50-year-old dad.
50s.
Yeah.
We have a kid at 25.
Okay, so 45.
20 years
45.
later.
45.
45.
Damn, I'm gonna be old as fuck. Yo, baby, let's go now.
So
Damn.
your 50-year-old dad is trying to tell you where the party's at. Like I'm not even listening to my own dad.
Oh shit.
But we gonna be cool parents. It's different.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be
Yeah,
mad
if
hip.
you're cool
Yeah,
parents,
facts,
you'll
we're
let
gonna be
me
hip as
go.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're cool parents, you'll let me go.
I'm gonna go with you. I got this from Jersey Shore. You don't know about this one. And you do the pump fist circle. Start doing the Terry Crews and white chicks.
Oh, yeah. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, because you also gotta warn them about all the scammers. You
But
know,
I feel like kids will want to party with their parents because they're cool, and you'll be a cool parent. I be seeing the videos.
But I'm not traveling with my parents to party. That's weird.
That's how you
It's
feel.
but the thing is, it's a spring break. It's not just a vacation. It's a spring college break.
Okay.
Like, I'm
So-
on break. You have a 9 to 5. So
Yeah.
get to work.
So it's meant for college kids.
yo, do you hate your parents? What's going on? You just been dissing the parents this entire time, Lauren. Why?
It's a college spring break, so it's meant for college kids to go party. It's not a vacation time
Spring break is vacation time.
For me.
for the college students.
But if you're cool parents,
Yeah.
and your kids go with your kids and you let them do their own thing,
Okay.
they gonna want you there.
If your mom was cool, you're bringing her to spring break with you?
if she cool.
Right.
But she not. All right, fine. But okay, then I guess I gotta give him advice on how to tread water. Because very recently, somebody got scammed. But how old was the girl? All right, so what's the story? What's the story, please?
So the story is, bro, they even have like security footage from a convenience store that they were just walking in the street. The guy said, "What's up?" was shooting a shot, and eventually it worked. And he pulled off the move where it's like, "Oh, my phone is dead. Can I just plug my phone number through yours. So the girl gave her phone, and the dude was quick. Like, I saw the video. It was had the phone, right? Boom, open Cash App, put in the phone number, and sent himself $1,000, and turned off the phone and gave it to her. And the girl didn't think much of it. It was like, oh yeah, just put in his phone number and whatever.
She didn't even think anything of the phone being completely off.
Well, no, it wasn't like off. I meant like locked.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
locked the phone and just gave it.
And what did he do? He just walked away.
And walked away. He was like, all right, I'll see you around.
My Cash App got Face ID.
That's smart. I don't use Cash App no more.
Hers
But
don't.
listen, it happened. And it's true. Like, she had like evidence that, like, this dude just cashed out them himself $1,000. Just off of rip. That was the quickest come up.
What are you doing in that situation?
The thing is,
Crying.
nothing can even happen to him.
No, nothing can happen to the guy. You can't get in legal trouble. Like,
You know what happened for me? I don't even have $1,000 in my
That's what I was
bank account.
thinking.
I'm lucky if I have one.
but like, doesn't Cash App, like, you add the funds to it, so it's not like it's directly.
No, it's
Not
you
before.
can't make it.
Yeah, not before. Well, last time I don't
You'll just
use it
send
no more.
money.
I use Zelle. I thought it plucked it out completely out of your bank account off rip. Like, you don't add funds. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't do that.
Okay.
At least I believe so. But damn, that girl had money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $1,000. What if that was for her Miami trip, man? For her little college trip. Now
She
what?
was already there, right?
Now your daughter comes back home, right? And she's like, Mom, Dad, I just got finessed.
I told you so.
I told you so? What the fuck? Yo, how'd that motherfucker look like?
Deadass.
We're going back down.
I was like, yo, what's the phone number? We can track that shit.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a lesson. Don't be giving your number to a random guy. Why you been telling me? Should have kept it.
Bro, I could barely lose $10.
Embarrassing.
You tell me 1,000? I get
Yeah.
heated off of 10. $1,000? You see, well, speaking of the spiritual girls and the zodiac girls, one thing I do believe in about Capricorns is like the money thing. Not that I'm stingy about it, but like I hate losing it. Like, oh man, that bothers me so much. So I would have fucking flipped. I would have fucking flipped.
Yeah, I would have lost my fucking mind. I would have found him one way or another.
He's trained though.
Oh, it can't be his first rodeo.
No, definitely not. It's just the first time he got caught, maybe.
Yeah.
He's a serial, but now they have his Cash App.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's Cash App and number. Because he had to use it.
It has to be linked to his number
Yeah.
because it isn't like Zelle where you could just link an email. But even then, the email, unless it's like some crazy ass name, then you probably got your name on that Cash App.
What was that guy called? The Twinder Swindler?
The Tinder swindler, yeah.
What are we calling him?
Like what you mean? What we calling him?
No, he got caught and he got a documentary.
How he get caught?
No, I'm talking about this Cash App guy.
Oh, the
what
Cash App.
What do we call the Cash App guy? Since it's the Tinder Swindler,
He's smart.
and this is Cash
I'm calling him smart.
Cash App Miami something.
Miami hustler.
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice Cash App edition. That's what he is right there. Yeah. Now you gotta warn your kids about those guys. Hey man, let's go to Colombia and that's it. Dunzo
You
onezo.
got no scammers there?
I'm just gonna ignore that because you made a very valid point.
And we're back, and Lauren has a message for
I'm nervous.
our last episode listeners. Lauren,
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
You're sorry for yourself, right? You're sorry for your past self that you had to kill off because you become better,
Yeah.
right?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Okay, but what are you referring to?
I'm referring to the vaulted pod. I said some things. I talked to my mom. She heard it.
Yo, that's bad. I talked to my mother.
wait, your mom listens to the pod?
No, I played it for her because I thought she
Oh.
was gonna agree with me, and she's like, "Fuck no." What did she say?
She was trying to rally up some troops, and instead she got like a whole therapy session from her mother.
Yeah.
Oh man, guys, we released vaulted content named Transparent Prophecies. If you want to learn what a week ago Lauren was all about,
What used to be like.
she has grown. Okay, she has matured since then. So don't judge her no more, but go ahead and listen to it and judge her then. You can only judge her while you're actively listening to it. But speaking of being a woman,
Speak of judging.
so as you guys know, you guys already heard, Jimmy's back, right? He's here, okay? He's present. And after we got out of the studio, and then after the Heart of the City event, me and Jimmy obviously kept in contact, right? It never stopped, right? We're friends before anything. But I swiped up on his story one time, right? And he didn't answer one time. And for some reason in my head, I think to myself, yo, he doesn't fuck with me no more, right? That's all that happened, okay? And then I swipe up again, and he does answer this time, right? But I don't remember this time. So fast forward, I tell Fermin, yo, I just don't think Jimmy fucks with me. Like, he hasn't been answering me no more. He hasn't been texting me back, nothing. Yo, I don't know if I did something, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, yo, what the fuck? And Fermin, right, would just be like, damn, that's crazy. Like, there's no way he doesn't mess with you, right? Fast forward, months again. I never told Fermin the full story on why I think Jimmy doesn't fuck with me, right? So keep that in mind. Then fast forward again to very recently, actually, Fermin hits up Jimmy and he tells me. And I'm like, damn, bro, I think I should hit him up. And he's like, well, yeah, bro, what's the worst that could happen? I'm like, yeah, but remember, man, he don't fuck with me. And then that's when I told him the full story. And I showed him the fucking message thread. And he looks at me and I look at the message thread. I'm like, what the fuck was I going through? Why did I think? He literally responded to me. And I'm like, why do I think he doesn't fuck with me? And I literally say to myself, and I look at Fermin and I'm like, yo, I was being a little bitch. And he kind of gives me that look like, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, you would definitely be a little bitch. So I wound up hitting up Jimmy. Conversation went really good. And now he's back.
Now I'm here.
Now he's here.
You know, there was another thing that happened when we were one of our first few posts, the music of the year post.
Okay, yeah.
And you had liked mine, but you didn't like Santino's.
Oh, yeah.
So Santino is like, yo, like I think he called me actually. He's like, yo, did you see that? And I was
being a woman, bro. I was being an overthinker.
I think I was at the gym or something. And I'm like, see what? And he's like, bro, Jimmy liked yours, but he didn't like mine. I was like, damn, I guess he really doesn't fuck with you then. And then like, that's why like, and so I never really heard the story on why, but he was always just like, bro, I don't know. He never answered this and that. And I told him, I was like, oh, that's weird. Cause sometimes I would like slide up on your stories and you would say something, but like Santino wasn't getting the energy according to him.
Yeah,
from
according to my thoughts. Right?
Sorry for not giving you the attention you wanted.
Jimmy, I need more, man.
But, man, it's
I'm
all
a needy
good,
guy.
but we're happy that you're back, and it was nothing major.
There was nothing at all.
Nothing.
All you had to do was call me or shoot me a text.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
facts,
this
bro.
is good.
You still fuck with me?
Are you mad at me?
Yo, we were creating.
Are you mad at me?
Yo, we were creating so many scenarios in our heads. Oh, like, all right, Santino's going to text Jimmy. How do you think he's going to respond? Mr. Santino, with all due respect. And it went followed with only disrespectful.
Mad disrespect. Never hit my line again. I can't believe you right now. I'm like, bro, I'm really overthinking the whole thing. And it wasn't until, like I said, Fermin brought up that he texted you, where I tell Fermin the actual text and the Instagram. And that's when he's like, really, nigga? Like, you were tripping on this? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Yeah. Hey, man, sometimes guys overthink too. There's nothing wrong with that, even with friendships and stuff. What? Why are you making that face, Lauren?
No, nothing.
She's here judging the guys. She's judging the bros. What's wrong with that?
No, it's fine.
Right?
But I feel like guys are always upfront with each other, though. Like, I don't know why you just didn't, like, directly just...
Which it was so out of character for me too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was going on during that time. And then once again, I got reminded of that when he told me that he texted you and had a good conversation. And that's when I started thinking about it again, which made me revisit the text messages and the thread. And when I did that, that's when I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And Jimmy literally said, he came over for game night the other day, and when he told us he's down to be on the pod again, he was like, I don't know why you didn't ask me sooner.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at him. And Fermin looked at me and he was like, can we tell him? And that's when I told him. He was like, yeah, bro, you could just shot me a text. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I get in my own head sometimes. Hey, but he's back. Round of applause. One more time. One more time. Woo!
Yo, we need a soundboard. That's what we need.
We had one, remember?
Yeah, I remember. That's what came clutch every time we needed some sort of sound.
Yeah. We should get one with like hitting sounds.
With hitting sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in spirit of Jonathan Majors. For what he didn't do. For what he didn't do.
Wait, is this like confirmed like he didn't do, or is it still alleged?
She recanted.
Go ahead, pull it up.
Can you
pull it
define
up.
recanted?
She
She
alleged.
took back her statement.
Yeah.
Tixie backsies.
She says, "Psych, nah."
It's like, nah.
I didn't mean it, guys. Creed 3 actor Jonathan Majors was arrested Saturday morning. Oh my God. Can you imagine that? In Manhattan. Is that where he lives? Is that where he resides?
Oh man, that Saturday morning was such a beautiful day too.
It was. Hey, it was really nice
On
outside.
suspicion of strangulation.
His mercury must have been Gatorade. On suspicion of strangulation, assault, and harassment. He was arrested. A 30-year-old woman was taken to the hospital with minor injuries to the head and neck. Taken into custody without incident. What does that mean? Without incident? Like without much proof?
No, I guess he didn't fight.
Yeah, there was no.
Oh, he was like, just
he
take me in.
cooperated.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
good for him. Good for him. All right, he knew he was innocent, and then it later says that the lawyer representing Majors spoke to the woman, and the woman said she recanted everything, right? Like she took back her statement and all of it, and it was completely innocent, and he was just a victim of the altercation that went down. So all I really want to say, on a serious note before the jokes start flying, I just want to say thank God, because he's 33 years young. He's on a big rise in Hollywood. And
Okay, but she recanted, but she still went to the hospital with minor head and neck injuries. That happened.
Well, didn't you just said that he was a victim of a situation?
So what I read earlier was that
So he's not a suspect; he's a victim.
No, he's a victim because she took back her statement. But what I read earlier was that she tried going through his phone, and then that's when he went for her neck.
What's this woman's relationship to him?
what a good guy.
What happened?
What's this woman's relationship to him?
Oh, it's his girlfriend.
It got to be his, yeah.
So I don't understand how she went to the hospital and it's like, psych,
No, naturally.
these are, I did it to myself. Like,
Okay, I'm going to play out this scenario of what I think allegedly, gotta add in that word, can't get sued now, allegedly happened. She went through her phone, through his phone. She started wilding out like a woman would do in that situation. She finds something, she has well within her right to wild out, but to a certain level, I believe she probably got handsy with him first. So Jonathan Majors, being a pretty fit, muscular dude that he is,
Coming off the movie that he came off of.
coming off Creed 3, and he's in top physical shape. Like, goddamn. Remember when we were talking about it, and we're like, there's no way in real life, Michael B. Jordan's even surviving if this was a real boxing match. But he's not at all. Very unfair. And I believe probably in efforts to defend himself, you know what goes down? She winds up getting hit herself because she's busy wilding. Have you ever wilding out and like a dude tries to bear hug you just to get you to stop?
yeah. But I didn't have
Obviously,
to go
the
to the
bear hug
hospital
doesn't
with
go
minor
smooth.
injuries.
Maybe she saw a lot.
Like around the neck, bro. That's insane.
Well, maybe she got scared. Maybe like he flinched at her and she got scared and tripped.
He's like, oh
on
my
the
God.
neck.
Just give
She
her a whole
tripped
elbow.
on her neck.
Huh?
She tripped on her neck.
Y'all be clumsy.
She tripped and fell, obviously.
Yeah, the banister just like hit her right
All right,
there.
listen, we're
They're
joking.
in a car though.
We really hope
That's
nothing
the
happened.
thing.
They were in a car?
Yeah, it happened on the car.
Oh yeah, so she probably
took the road.
The
you're
seatbelt,
definitely-
it was seatbelt,
You're getting
right?
hit with a lot of things. Then imagine like you're in the car, you're just going like this, trying to stop her. I imagine then she might accidentally get hit because he was trying to deflect her. And come on, in a realistic situation, like yes, you're trying to get her to stop. Sometimes that involves pushing. Maybe he open hand, and once again, he's a big dude, so like A little tiny hit could be very powerful from that guy. He took boxing classes and all that, so he doesn't know. He's an actor. He doesn't know his, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He was living up to his role.
He's innocent.
Well, yeah. Now
We
he's
truly
innocent.
believe he's innocent.
Yeah. I
Yes or
believe
no?
It's self-defense.
I mean, they said he's innocent.
Yeah.
So.
Oh
Yo,
no, but don't go based off the facts. How do you feel about it, Lauren?
I'm a little suspect of it. I don't know.
But you don't think he was just trying to self-defend himself? What's like what's what Fermin's saying?
I think if you're that big, like you don't need much defending.
But if she
okay,
starts
but
trying to
it's
hit
not-
your
yeah, nah.
eyes and like your face,
You ever seen that couple in the subway and the girl was like hitting him and the guy, the guy just smacked the shit out of her, and then like it was like a big thing because like the girl was trying to sue for like assault and this and that whatever, but literally from the video that was self-defense. Regardless of the force I used, it was self-defense because he was
how else are you
getting
gonna
beat
get
on.
her to stop if saying stop doesn't work?
Whatever, it's fine. It's fine.
No, for real, share your opinion.
I'm thinking like, let's say it's me. Like I'm 5 feet tall. Like if I go for Jonathan Majors, he's gonna knock my ass out out of self-defense.
Obviously, he's not gonna try to knock you out, which is what we're assuming. He wasn't trying to knock her out, but you're trying to. If you're hitting his face and shit, right? And you said it was in a car. I imagine they were driving. And it was a very unsafe situation as was. He's trying to stop her, and you're going crazy, right? I'm not trying to victim blame here. I'm really not, but both of them are at fault.
Okay.
As Jonathan Majors, get yourself out of that situation. As Jonathan Majors, how about you don't have stupid shit in your fucking phone, dog?
If Jonathan Major just gave himself to the police like that, he must have a good lawyer.
Or he just knew he was innocent. He just.
Well, exactly. He knew he was innocent. He has a great lawyer, and then just was like, "Fuck it."
Jimmy, are you agreeing with the innocence?
Innocent until proven guilty. However, all this is all just speculation of what happened. So.
Where's to OJ? Hey man, good for
This
you.
guy's PC.
I like it.
Someone's got to be
medium
neutral here.
You don't have any horse in this race. But I get what you're saying. She could have been a tiny girl, very similar to you, right? But if you're getting hit in the fucking face, no one wants to get hit in the fucking face. So you're gonna mush her a little bit, right? You know. But once again, what could have did it all this was, come on, Jonathan Majors, maybe not have stuff in your phone. Assuming that this is an intimate relationship and they're supposed to be exclusive, and she saw some crazy shit. But you know what, bro? What if she really didn't see anything major in his phone?
Yeah, right. Like,
What do you think she saw?
I don't even know. I mean, could just be something simple as a girl just sliding in his DMs.
But what if it's a coworker? Now, just think about it. He's an actor. He's been around some very beautiful women. Let's be honest, right? And what if one of them try to like slide up on him and say something? Or what if he like entertained it? You know, you told me not to worry about her. That it was just for a scene. You know, think about that.
Yeah.
Could you guys date an actor? I couldn't do it.
No.
The second I see like a scene. Like
Well, not all
one of
actors
those
are.
scenes?
Not all actors are going to put themselves to a sex scene.
Okay, but let's be
Even kissing though, it's like to watch your significant other kiss somebody else for money. Like,
I could not do that.
I'd
bro.
rather my girl kiss someone for a movie than being a fucking porn star. For being
Well,
real.
Wait, that's
both?
very
Like, no to both.
obviously they're both actors, bro.
Yeah,
Stop.
they're both actors. They're both
Respect
actors.
the profession.
Okay, stop.
Exactly.
But we're talking about Hollywood actors, right?
Okay. So if
You could,
all right,
you could do it.
if my girl was in more, all right. So what would you guys pick? Would you be with her
daughter,
If she, we can't say
or
we
something.
can't.
Yeah, my fault.
An actress that has a lot of kissing scenes and gets paid decent, or a actress in sex scenes, but like she gets paid like a top actress in the game as your wife.
Well, I couldn't do that top one because look at what happened to Dwayne Wade with Gabrielle Union. That dude's a nut.
oh.
Yeah. Look at all those scenes that Gabrielle Union has had. Like, imagine, okay, you know that new actor, she did Marilyn Monroe. She was in Blade Runner.
Oh, I don't
She was in Gray Man.
I don't
She was in War Dogs.
Oh,
Yes, her, right? and Anna de Armas,
Yeah.
right? Bro, she's been in a lot of sex scenes, right? Especially Marilyn Monroe. Oh my God, you should have seen this shit in Marilyn Monroe. If that was my girl, bro, I don't care how much they fucking paid her. They couldn't pay me to bring me back to life. Because I'm going to straight to the bathroom of whatever premiere we're at.
But they're not actually having
And I'm
sex. They're just like dry humping.
I know, but like,
But you
It's just the
gotta, you gotta,
idea.
you gotta think that like if you're dry humping someone, obviously you're gonna naturally turn yourself on. So
They're
as the
professionals, they don't do that.
okay, when you go get a massage. For
What?
instance.
What?
Oh fuck! I was not supposed to say that. You guys told me you get a little rub. You ain't feeling something. Okay, fine.
Okay, let's go back to my question. If you're an actor dry humping in a scene, are you not just going to turn yourself on? Especially if you see her, in lesser clothes.
Damn near no clothes. All they got like is a pad over.
Yeah, exactly.
Or some shit like that. But you know what? A lot of things are CGI. So if I knew, like, yes, it looks real as fuck on the big screen, but if I knew it was CGI,
And also, it's different because they're in a room with like 30 other people.
also
Like,
are
it's
porn
not just
stars.
me and you.
Also are porn stars.
Wait, what?
Also are porn stars. They ain't making
That's
it any
different.
better
They're
or worse.
actually having sex.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just a thought, man. I'm telling you. Can't you tell? I'm an overthinker. We went through this. And then what if he's giving her grade A?
Grade A hump.
Man. He's giving her grade A hump, bro. I'm not doing this. Now that really fucking set me off. And now I'm really upset.
Because you could probably still catch diseases off a dry hump. There has to be.
No, they have pads and stuff, bro. And there's no way they're not getting tested and shit like that before these scenes anyways.
There has to.
Like, what if,
I would
what if that
hope
person
so.
have herpes or something and they're
exactly.
kissing them? Like, hell no.
I
What
would
the
hope so.
fuck? Nah, that's crazy, man. Mm-mm. I want to speak about or you want to speak about the other thing?
The other disease.
Okay. Yo, but speaking of getting diseases, Hep A is in your freezer right now as we speak. Yo, there's been huge recalls. There's been huge recalls, right? And apparently frozen strawberries are fucking giving you Hep A. A month after you have eaten these strawberries. Okay? So not only do you have to worry about actors giving your girl the hump hepatitis, right? Now you're getting it from strawberries too. Now imagine if they're doing a sex scene with strawberries. Now I'm sick to my stomach. That was really over. And you don't find it till a month later. Bro, Simply Nature, organic strawberries, Vital Choice, Kirkland Signature. I just bring this up to say, like, I really think it's insane how many recalls have been happening recently. But even more so this one, because now you're getting a whole sexual disease, bro. Like, imagine if a banana gives you fucking HIV. That's a triple entendre. I hope you know that.
So they was humping the strawberries.
Hey, man.
There was no padding.
It's the wrong red. You're in the wrong pink right now, man. Get out of there.
But no, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not really a fan of strawberries, so I don't have to worry too much.
You don't be eating fruits or anything, right?
But I did make myself a protein shake with strawberries and bananas the other day.
Were they frozen though? They had to be frozen.
They're frozen.
Oh shit.
Were they from Trader Joe's?
No.
Oh, didn't I?
He got that boof. He got that nasty strawberries.
It's those Trader Joe's tropical blend, so I'm assuming that has
Funny enough,
strawberries
it's
and
majority of the
bananas.
organic strawberries. So the ones that are supposed to be really good for you, the ones that you're fucking overpaying for, those are the ones giving you you're paying for diseases, man.
That's crazy.
What are the symptoms of Hep A? I really don't know. Illness usually occurs within 15 or 50 days after eating or drinking contaminated food or water. Symptoms of hepatitis A virus infection include fatigue, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, jaundice, dark urine, and pale stool. Your fucking shit is coming out white. Yo.
That's crazy.
Nah. And you can't get rid of this, right? This is something you can't get rid of.
I don't know.
Like a
I
kid.
think hepatitis is curable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Now go down because it says status ongoing unless they're talking about the
But
whole.
yeah, the whole thing.
Scroll down for us, Lauren.
It clears up by itself. It says in 2 months.
Oh, then
Too
what's
much
the one
is-
that
too much
never
is
leaves?
crazy.
Yeah, no. It's,
Herpes.
The herpes derpies?
Yeah, this is a liver disease. Well,
This is a liver
infection.
disease? What you get it? Oh, so you don't get this sexually?
No.
You can transfer it sexually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank God you guys said it because I thought I was mad ignorant just now. So it's not a sexual disease,
No.
but it could be a sexually transmitted disease.
Yes.
What was the STD is? But it could be transmitted in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Look at us being in science class. Shout out to us.
That's funny. So.
Yeah. Hold up. I want to go back. You have anything more to say about this? You guys? I want to go back into movies real quick. All right. Because I went to the movies recently to see the movie Inside, William Dafoe. If you guys haven't watched it, it's very good. It's almost like the concept of Buried, where it's just that one actor, even though there was some scenes with another person in it, but very quick, very subtle, right? And my girlfriend got popcorn. And no, my mind wasn't there. It was just a quick thought, intrusive thought, right? One of those things. It did not win though. And I started thinking about those jokes that used to get made back in the day where the guy used to put a hole in the popcorn carton and insert something into the hole, and the girl will like go feel for popcorn, and I don't know, it's like, oh, what's this? There's certainly not a pickle in my popcorn right now. And long and behold, it's a schlong, right? And then she'll go to work. And I said it to say like, yo, that head must be horrible. First of all, how small is her head to fit in that carton?
Yeah.
Or how big is that fucking popcorn? And don't you gotta eat all the popcorn before you start giving head? Now you have the potential, she's gonna throw up all your shit in a bunch of popcorn. And then now I'm thinking, yo, your shit mad buttery, bro.
Yeah, hella oil.
Yeah,
Ew.
like, and then her head's in it too. It's like, and not to put myself on the spot, but my shit not that long to fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, she gotta get deep in there. Like, that's just fucking crazy as hell to think. Why were people doing that?
I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna go to that extent, you might as well just take it off and then just go for it. Just go for it.
Nah, but getting head in the movies is wild too.
No,
though.
yeah, no, that's crazy. That's like some high school shit.
You were getting head in the movies in high school?
No. I'm saying like those are like that's high school shit. Just to go to movie theaters just to get head by your girl.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I think it's not, unless you're in an established relationship, I don't think it's even a good idea to even go to the movies on for a date.
Yeah, not one
Not
of
a
the
first
first few
date.
dates. No.
Like even the first 5.
Yeah, no.
If you're just starting to get to know that person, like, because you can't have a conversation during that movie. You're still in a, like, you got woo her phase and stuff like that. And you got to reel her in, and you can't do it over a movie. Like, what if it's a movie you really like? And she's interrupting your fucking movie. Like, can you please shut the fuck up? Like, imagine going on the first date to go watch like Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and she just won't shut the fuck up. So you found out many things about her.
She's like,
One,
"Who's
she's
that?
not a Marvel
Who's
fan.
that?"
Yeah, exactly. Oh, who's that? Have you never watched Captain America, Iron Man, and Hulk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can you be with a girl that doesn't like Marvel?
I mean, I could, but it's not like a deal breaker.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
It's just a fucking movie series.
Have you guys been on a first date to the movies?
First date. No, not first date.
No.
Not first date.
Good. So you guys are all on the same page, basically, that it's pretty whack to do that.
Yeah.
But do you
don't
guys
know
agree
them.
with the reason why, though? Like I said,
Yeah, because you can't
Yeah.
talk to them.
It's also pretty immature.
Immature. I don't think immature. It's just it's a whack date.
well, you compare that to being in high school, so that's
Well,
what
yeah.
probably why you think
Yeah.
that. It's not a whack. No, yeah, it's not a whack date, but for the first 5,
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't-
that's
you
why
can't
it's
do
not
it.
immature to take it to movies on the first
unless
few
you're bringing
dates.
out the whole popcorn trick. But now, you know what I'm thinking about now? How did they even manage to put the holes in the freaking box? Like, you just got a
Yeah,
blade
right.
on you
Yeah,
like,
that's
at
what
all
I'm
times? And then now, if you're using a pretty sharp blade, the fucking edges are going to be sharp itself.
He
Now
brought, he brought his own bucket.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, yo, sure, you didn't notice all this popcorn falling out the bottom of the fucking... He has a fucking whole trail behind him. Like, yo, he's like, yo, if you get lost, just follow it. We need a refill already. Hell no, bro. And now, like, what if she has like a kernel stuck in her teeth and she's just like,
Facts, right?
That's the most annoying thing about popcorn. That shit pisses me off all day. Ruins my whole mood. But you know what? I bet now. I don't know how nut tastes. I bet it'll probably taste spectacular in that moment.
Nah.
That's a wild statement.
I'm just saying.
That's a wild statement.
Bro.
Crazy.
And we're back.
Yes, sir. Third period. Right? Yeah.
Yep. Third period.
You know what that means.
The unfortunate ending.
Yeah. Soon cometh.
Yeah.
But before we end, we got to talk about sports. Oh my God, sports. I feel like we haven't talked about sports in so long, right? Especially with everything that's going back. I do want to talk about Ja Morant and his comeback. I actually want to get into that because one of my biggest worries after his whole situation and stuff like that was how is he going to perform when he comes back? Could this like be the end of Ja Morant, right? Because, you know, things start getting to your head. Bro, he's still doing the same ass ridiculous shit that he was before. Like, he's still balling. Now he got a mask on and everything while he's doing it. If anything, I feel like this little break did him better. Having a little stripper booty juice helped him rebound.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
What do you think, bro? What do you think?
I haven't seen a game. I know he played. I know Golden State played the Grizzlies the other day, but I don't know if he played that game. I think that was a game that he just came back into the NBA, so I don't think he played.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really haven't seen him play.
How long was he gone for?
6-game suspension.
Yeah. Damn.
6 games. And, you know, he said he's going to take this time to... Yo, you know what I just remembered, bro? When this first happened, I said he has to be on drugs. There's no way. Or he was really drunk. But I don't think he was really drunk. And I really hope he didn't do all this shit sober. And you know what happened? The club manager, owner, announced he didn't have a single sip of alcohol.
Wow.
He did all that stupid shit sober, bro.
That's nuts.
Yo.
It's actually
Impressive.
insane.
Impressive?
Well, yeah, impressive.
stayed true to
yeah,
himself.
it's impressive.
He stayed true to himself.
That's
Going out a glizzy mid-strip club and staying true to himself.
Yeah, in his own head. That's his own truth.
Can I be honest? I don't see a single thing wrong with what he did until he did just that.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
And, you know, go on Instagram Live and pull it out, right?
Yeah.
For no reason. If he didn't do that, the entire rest of the night, from what we've seen, I think it's straight. Single young man
It's typical. Of an
making
athlete.
NBA money.
Yeah.
You want to stunt and put a bunch of... Remember when we saw the picture, the first thing I said was like, where's the floor? You couldn't see anything, bro. It was stacks of money. The very amazing
Dancer.
exotic dancer on top of Ja Morant. He's hypnotized, and the bouncer's just there, just watching and shit. I thought it was a pretty dope scene, but you just, you know, throwing the fact about how he pulled out the glizzy for no reason in that strip club. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. How did that even get in? Whose was it?
How did he sneak that in?
Yeah. And who did it belong to?
Let's not incriminate nobody
Let's-
now. But come on,
Yeah.
Fermin. You sound like a snitch. We're not
Fed, too
doing
many
that.
questions.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy. You know, he's back in the NBA.
Mhm.
And it's crazy. Like, you know, just kind of go back on it that he did this sober. It's impressive. Like you said, it's impressive, bro.
Yeah.
It really is impressive.
Now I really truly believe he does need help. Mentally. Like, you need help if you do that shit sober, bro. Please, yes, seek some help, seek some therapy. Okay, yo, if you're drunk and you're dumb, okay, I get it. I absolutely do get it. But if if you're pulling out the glizzy for no fucking reason sober, you know how bad that is then in that moment. Yeah. Like, what's going through? Like, what sort of, like, did you have adrenaline pumping through you or some shit like that? He got a grip of the glizzy, didn't know how to act.
Yo, you know he was going through high adrenaline with all that money on the floor, bro.
You know what song was probably playing? Umbrella, the one with 21 Savage.
Oh.
Clutching glizzies with the fellas. That was definitely him 100% in that moment. Yeah. But I'm glad this just means that he's going to chill out and not try to be the gangster that he wanted to be recognized as so badly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't need that under his belt. And I really hope this then translate or, like, moves on over to Dylan Brooks. Because Dylan Brooks, like, I get there has to be a villain in the NBA, but I truly believe Dylan Brooks ain't that guy to be the villain. Because when I think villain, I think like Kobe Bryant. People of that stature, people of that level. I don't think Dylan Brooks.
You think Patrick Beverly is a villain? He called LeBron small.
I don't think he's that guy either.
It was like this to LeBron.
Who's more of a villain? I would say like who's actually good, but like is like what the fuck. I would go more KD's a little villainish.
Yeah, KD's a little villainish.
Yeah. He's sort of that, you know, like I don't want to say hate because it's not hate. Yo, honestly, now that we're thinking about it, bro, there's nobody that has filled in Kobe's role of like, God damn it, we're fucking like fuck Kobe and RIP the dead. But let's be honest, everybody hated Kobe when he was playing. They hated to play against him, not just because of his skill, but because just of his mindset and stuff like that. And he was the bad guy, if you will, of the NBA. And no one has come relatively close.
KD, when he went to the Warriors, he was a villain for a while, up until like he probably left.
But would you call that villain? I get okay. That's the closest thing for sure. Closest thing, I'll give you that. Yeah. That is the closest thing for sure. But I don't think it's near to what Kobe was doing. You know?
Yeah.
And I think before Kobe, to my knowledge, you know, like I wasn't watching the NBA during that time. Isaiah Thomas, but that's mainly because of Michael Jordan making everybody hate him. And shit. Kevin Garnett. Yeah. People didn't like. Yeah, people hated the Celtics. People always hate the Celtics.
Yeah.
For
Even
sure.
the Celtics fans hate the Celtics.
You know how they get down over there in Boston, man. I was going. Yeah. Another thing going on in the NBA was the assumed demotion, air quotes around that, of Ben Taylor, because it's not like it got announced or anything, but Ben Taylor has been doing really shit as of late in terms of reffing the game. And the stat was that after Fred VanVleet like went off on this dude, and I mean like not even like something subtle or anything like that. Like he was like, "Yo, I don't care about the fine," and boom, just started going straight after Ben Taylor. Like, "Yo, he reffed like shit, horrible games, boom, 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 this, that, and the third. No one's here to fucking see that." Like, bro, did not care. Ever since that, after that, 4 out of his 5 games, he was only crew chief once, right? Twice, it was twice in a row, okay? If you're tracking what I'm saying. That has never happened in like years. Somebody said like years, right? So it makes you think like, yo, they're cracking down on him, which I completely agree with. Because if you guys didn't know, the NBA has actually broken a record for most traveling violations in a single game and has tied that record multiple times this season.
Wow.
Also. So, granted, I agree with the traveling violation because, let's be honest, NBA players be traveling. Mm-hmm. And you know that one guy on Instagram that be like reviewing NBA players, and he just be saying comments like, oop, and he like doesn't even play a full clip. It's like, oop, travel, on to the next clip, oop, travel. I agree with the traveling calls, but there's been some really bad calls. There's been some really bad refs.
Do you think he's a bad ref or he's just a bot ref?
Like, you think it's rigged?
Yeah.
Has there been ever any suspicion of the NBA being rigged?
Did he just get demoted, or like is there an investigation going to?
There's no investigation.
When you get demoted too.
So his demotion isn't like
Like
it isn't announced. Once again, it's just what a sports analyst was, like saying. Like he's noticed this ever since Fred VanVleet went off. He's not been the head crew chief of the crew of refs in for the last 5 games, which has never happened to him in like years. So that's saying like they're giving him lesser of a role because he has been reffing like shit. Because after every game, all games get reviewed to see what calls get missed and what calls were correct and things like that. And so I don't. He's not under investigation or anything like that. No, to my knowledge.
I was only asking because there's this big investigation in soccer right now. That there's this big ref. I always had a bad. I hated this ref. I forgot his name. But he always refs a lot of the Arsenal, like the bigger games.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, he does wrong calls to, fuck us up at the end, and we always said, "Yo, this is fucked up." Like he's always calling against us. And then a lot of people are just like, "Oh, you guys can take an L, you guys." But then now there's an investigation going that that's actually what he's been doing. He's been purposely
like rigging games.
Not even like
shit.
I'm not sure if it was like over money, over just like hating the team, but
that'd be wild.
Yeah.
Over just like pure hatred of a single team. Imagine going that far because you're so much of a fan, or like for instance, me, if I was a big ass fan of the Knicks, I went so far into becoming an NBA ref just to fuck over all the Knicks rivals and do everything. And right, that's fucking insane. It's almost like the movie Departed. You guys seen Departed, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Lauren, you haven't seen Departed? Watch Departed because it's the biggest plot twist at the end, bro. It's like that's why it's such a good movie, because like the ending is just, oh my god, like the build up to that moment. But regardless, you know what I just thought about in my head? Pause. You know how we're talking about like we're talking. You know how we're talking about glizzy and popcorn. What like is it glizzy and the glizzy? You're just holding the bun right there. Hey, you hungry? I'm just saying it wouldn't work because it's like not dark in there, but like sometimes they do turn off the lights. So if you're on your feet, and you're just being quick. Squirt a little bit of ketchup. I'm just saying.
Why are you thinking about that?
Try to move past this.
It's time for a new host.
All right, I'm sorry, yes. Another thing that happened was the WBC final went down. Shout out to Japan. Yeah?
Yeah.
Dethroning the US.
They're the reigning champs up until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking good, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Shout out to them. Where do you think Ohani's going, bro?
Man, I really hope he goes to the Giants.
Ohani?
Otani.
You hope he goes to the Mets?
No, Giants.
The odds came out. It was Mets number 1. I forgot number 2. Number 3 was the Yankees. Yeah.
Well, the Yankees are always trying to get like everyone.
The top gun.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll never
Every
be
time.
in the running for that. Absolutely. I love it. I hope the Yankees do get him, because then that'll be fucking amazing. Hell yeah, I'm all for it.
I hope we get him though. Now since we missed out on the Carlos Correa deal. Did he get a job? I remember he was bouncing around for a while.
I think he stayed with Minnesota. I think. I'm not a
I don't
baseball
know.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not a really baseball guy.
This is why we need
Louis.
Yeah, Louis is gonna have to be back. But you know what? Speaking of the U.S. getting dethroned, right? Hypothetical. Okay. There's a U.S. invasion, and it's gonna be successful. You don't know that for sure, but let's say it's gonna be successful.
Okay.
Are you helping? Like, what's that? Are you dying for this country, or are you gonna help kill this country? What are you doing? Are you gonna be a POW for the U.S.?
Depends who we're fighting.
Depends who's fighting.
Like if we're going against Vietnam, nah.
No, you're gonna give in.
Yeah, I'm gonna give in.
They won once. What are you doing, Lauren?
I'm gonna fight.
With or
Yeah,
against?
With.
Were you gonna fight with the U.S.?
Because you can't trust who's ever attacking us.
You don't believe him?
Yeah, they're
You're
gonna
skeptical.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I like it, Jimmy.
Well, am I gonna have a choice if someone's if there's
Yeah, no, you definitely got a choice. I mean, you might die if you try to resist, but what are you doing?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll fight
But what if you didn't fight 4?
for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I already did 4, so I feel like it's
it's
only
only
right if I
fair.
did against next. I already did what I had to do, right?
They gonna let you play the bench.
Yeah. So I might as well see how the other side looks.
No matter who it is.
Yeah. I don't see. Oh, I'm not fighting for Portugal. I'm not fighting for Portugal.
What the fuck? Why not Portugal? That's such a weird thing. I've never heard any Portugal being in war.
That was like the first one. You're like, nah, couldn't do it.
It's just something of, majority of Portuguese people that I've met, it's just, I don't really rock with them, I don't know if it just happens to be the handful that I have encountered or they're just like that, but I can only go based off what I know, so I'm going to be completely biased and say, USA, USA, in that particular moment.
Fair.
But now, like, Greece came, you know what I'm saying? If Greece came, like, yo, give me all the gyros. Let's go crazy, bro.
I know we're not a political podcast, but they're trying to ban TikTok. Have you guys seen that?
I did see that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was for it, but then I started watching it, and bro, those
TikToks?
Yeah, did you watch TikToks on the news
those
about TikToks?
congressmen in that hearing were terrible. Like, they sucked. Like, they didn't do their research, and like the dude, it was just himself. Like the owner of TikTok, it was just himself against 100 congressmen, and he embarrassed every single one of them.
No, but there was no way that he didn't go with, like...
Okay, yeah.
He didn't meet
yeah,
up with a PR team beforehand,
yeah.
and they played out almost every single scenario possible for him to shut it down. Any idea down. But the owner of TikTok, where is he from?
The TikTok is based in China, but the guy himself, he was actually born somewhere else.
So he's not
Chinese. No. The TikTok is from China. So the thing why they're trying to ban TikTok is because China has a law that they're required to give up information. That's why the United States is trying to ban TikTok because, or they want TikTok to be a U.S. based social platform.
So if you're gonna take our data, we gotta be in control of your data.
We have to be
even though they already take our data as it is.
So if you think about it, TikTok is the only social platform that isn't based in the United States. That's why they're working so hard on banning TikTok. And 7 countries actually have already banned TikTok because of the data breaches. But in this hearing, they didn't really have any like concrete evidence on how there's data breaches and like they're sharing information to China's government, this and that, X, Y, and Z. That's why I said, it was really bad. Like, you could tell that obviously the TikTok owner did his homework and was able to, stand his ground. But the congressmen were just terrible.
But why they find it so hard? You see, it's just all bullshit in my opinion because like they're surveillancing us all the time as it is. Yeah. It's just they can't stand the fact that it's not them in control of it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like to get details.
That's what it came down to. It's just that they're not in control of the data.
Bro, that's all it fucking is, bro.
So that's why the hearing was more like, all right, well, we're gonna ban you if you don't relocate into the States.
No, but it's not gonna work then.
Well, yeah, no, the guy, he's definitely not gonna relocate to the States. Like, he's gonna stay in China.
And even I don't think the ban itself would work. Like, what is required to even have that happen? The ban. Like they gotta talk to Apple. They gotta talk to Google
I'm pretty sure it's more of a server thing, like a cloud. Excuse me. Like, damn. I'm hungry as hell.
Some mozzarella sticks over there.
Hey.
But yeah, no, it's like a
stick.
it's a server thing. So I'm pretty sure they'll shut down any US servers. Like, think about like video games.
Are you guys pro or against the ban?
Honestly, kind of with it. Like, we ban TikTok. I spend too much time on TikTok, so I'm just.
You know, you can ban it for yourself.
Yeah,
right?
so he needs somebody else
Yeah,
to do
I
it
need
for
someone
him
to
because he
do it
lacks
for
the
me.
self-control to do it. Come on, man.
But yeah, I would.
Just
I-
delete it. Oh, yo,
Can't.
I spent about a week on TikTok, right, guys?
Wait, so you don't have the app on your phone?
I do. I
Oh,
spent about a
okay.
week on TikTok where I was actually watching videos, right, giving it a chance. That didn't last. Once again, a week. Xavier, my friend, told me to watch something on TikTok real quick. I opened the app. This man, Fermin, it hit me with the 99 plus notifications from him. He sent me over 100 TikTok videos in the span of that other week. I wasn't even on TikTok. 100, bruh.
You have a problem.
Yo, dead ass. And I did
I'm
not watch
addicted.
a single one.
I'm addicted.
Good for
Another
you.
reason I got off is because the ones he was sending me and I was watching, they were getting progressively weirder. And I was just not with it. I was just not with it.
Fucking up the algorithm.
He was trying to let me into a different side of him that I didn't want to be in, bro. Like, whatsoever. Pause if needed.
Yeah.
But like, yo, so it made me get off. I remember him texting me like, yo, did you watch them? I'm like, bro, leave me alone. I'm not watching these fucking TikToks, man.
Well, I only did that because I knew he doesn't like TikTok. He wanted to find reasons to not like TikTok, so I just blew his TikTok up. Just
Yeah, sure.
no,
You're
because-
helping him.
no, I was helping him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't help me, so I gotta help him.
He had to basically self-destruct in order to help me achieve my goal.
Exactly.
What a good friend. Self-sacrifice right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're that guy for that. Get out of here, bro.
Bro, 100 videos.
Yeah. So basically, you're not fighting for China if they invaded. Because you want TikTok ban.
Yeah, I want the TikTok, man.
Do you guys want TikTok to stay?
I think even if it is banned, there's going to be something else.
Yeah.
There's always something
So,
else.
It doesn't even matter.
You ban TikTok. Guess what? If not something else, you're gonna be even more consumed in all the other stuff. You know, which is why it's good to always take a little social media detox, log out, turn off your phone. You know what I'm saying? If you really don't need to be on your phone, don't be on it. I know everything's on your phone, but it's okay to let people know, like make that boundary of like, yo, I don't want to be on my phone today. Don't expect me to respond. Don't crave attention and post it on social media like everybody else. Just tell like your
Post that
close
shit on your
friends.
story.
Yeah,
Like, don't put the
D&D.
black screen up on your profile pic and shit like that.
Yo,
Hey guys,
logging out. Only the real ones know.
if you need me, you got my number.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro. Please leave me alone. Do you guys have you guys ever like checked up on that person that's done that?
Never.
Nope.
No. Good. So that means you're keeping the right people in your circle because that means they've never done it. Because if one of my friends did that, I'll probably go out of my way and be like, yo, what happened?
Hell no.
I got one friend that does it, but she just does it so much. It's like, leave me alone. Me and Fermin are in a group chat with her with a bunch of other people, and it's just like,
I know you go.
this is so typical of you. I'm not checking up on you, you know. But yeah, all right,
I think that concludes it.
that's it.
We didn't shout out the Apple listeners,
Oh
Spotify
my God,
listeners,
no,
the YouTube viewerships.
They'll never fuck with us again.
Shout out to you guys. If you made it this far, obviously. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, thanks. Shout out to the guys that didn't make it this far either. Even
Yeah.
though they'll never know. Man, they didn't shout me out in the beginning. Yes, we are. We're thinking about you right now, man.
Shout out to the workers, the commuters,
Mhm.
the educators.
The banners, if you will. Hey, let us know if you're gonna fight for the U.S. or go against. You know, something I saw which applies to this. It's like preying on someone's downfall isn't enough. I need to participate.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, not saying fuck the U.S., but yeah. All right, but shout out to you guys. Yeah. Anything else?
This is Fifth signing out.
Santino. Why you guys so
Shit, I
nervous?
forgot I was here. Jimmy. Jimmy's out.
Lauren.
Peace, love.
Episode 37.